Alright, so I got like 20 minutes before I gotta get into work. I wanted to make this video because I was on Facebook yesterday and I seen this video of this little kid, underage kid, right? An underage African American kid got arrested for being like at an amusement park or some shit. But I listened and watched every detail in the video, right? And the little kid gets arrested, gets the police called on him because he was asking people for money or some shit, or asking people to buy him something to eat. So white people or Caucasian people, however you want to say it, I'm not racist, but these white people called the cops on him. Cops come. They manhandled a child, an African American child, using, a little bit looked like excessive force. They did choke him a little bit, and there's this guy screaming, a guy and female screaming, telling the cops, are you serious? Like, why are you arresting this kid? Like, he's a underage kid. You're not supposed to put handcuffs on him, which is right. By law, a certain age, cops are not allowed to put handcuffs on children. They're supposed to detain the child, right? And call the child's parents for the parents to come pick them up. They're not supposed to put handcuffs on that child. So they put handcuffs on him. He did not spit or try to bite at the police up until they started manhandling him. Once they got him to the police car and all that. When they brought him down, choking him, they put a mesh, called a spit bag over his head. At first, I thought it was a regular plastic bag. So, I posted the video and I said, that's fucked up. They're not supposed to be doing this to a kid like this, and that's a plastic bag. So, one of my white friends that I knew from way back in the day, we went to school together and all that, he got mad at me because I spoke my mind and I said, like, this was all wrong. He's like, oh, the kid was acting belligerent and this, that, and the third, and it's not a plastic bag, it's a spit bag. Okay, I know about spit bags. I've been put in spit bags. I'm not gonna lie. When I was in prison, I got put in a spit bag. Now, we're going back and forth about this whole thing, and he's just saying, he's trying to be on the cop side. I'm not trying to be, I'm being on that little kid side because I know what's right. I know from right and wrong. I know police rules and all that. I got family that's police officers. Don't get me wrong. I'm not with that all lives matter shit. I'm with that Black Lives Matter. My father's African American, born and raised in Mobile, Alabama. He went through racism on a whole nother level. It's not right for me. What I see, I've been going through racism shit my whole life. My dad's black, my dad's African American, and my mom's Puerto Rican. All right. What makes a Puerto Rican? African American? Actually, not even African American. What makes Puerto Rican is African, Thio Indian, and Spaniard. That's what makes Puerto Rican. So at the end, they were black. And if you want to get technical, all races come from black people or African people when all the continents was one. Where the fair-skinned started coming, the light-skinned, the white people, is when they migrated more up north and all that. I don't want to go into detail with all that. But me and this guy got into like a little debate. I didn't like what he said. I think what he had to say was bullshit. First of all, white people don't have to worry about what we gotta go through. When we go into a store, we gotta worry about looking suspicious, because when black and Spanish people go into a store that's owned by white people or ran by white people, what we gotta go through is this. Once they see us, they look at us as we're suspicious, so they call the cops. Now, how many black and Spanish people got the cops called on them for just being at the store trying to buy something, and all of a sudden we're stealing? It's bullshit. When we get pulled over, we gotta worry about cops killing us. How many? There was African American people who cops pulled them over and asked for license and registration. Once they go to get their wallet, they're getting shot. George Floyd. Okay, if he had a fake 20 or a fake check, whatever, so be it. There was no reason for them to use excessive force and choke him out till he died. White people don't got to deal with that. You know, a lot of people saying, especially white people saying all lives matter, you know, blue lives matter. First of all, blue lives, there's no such thing as a fucking blue life. Blue lives are police. First of all, being a police officer is not a life. It's a choice that you choose to make. Not all police are bad, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of good fucking police. I'll tell you that. There are. But there's a lot more bad police than good police. There's a lot more corrupt police than anything. Them motherfuckers is killing us on a daily basis. And they're talking about they gotta fear their lives. No, we have to fear our lives. Ain't shit gonna change. All this rioting shit. I don't condone the riots or none of that. I condone the, you know, silent protests, but not the rioting. Protests okay, but rioting, no. It's not fair. You know, it's not fair to business owners at all for, you know, they're trying to make a life. You know, and people are coming in, robbing them and all that. All right, that's wrong. I'm not gonna lie, that's wrong. There's no need for that. But shit is not gonna change until these motherfucking police and these motherfucking racist ass white people stop their bullshit. Right now, I'm sitting in the parking lot before I get into work. I'm sitting in Wesley Hills Plaza. Wesley Hills Plaza. It's a predominantly Jewish community. Right now, I got all these Jewish people driving past me, looking at me like I'm crazy. I'm not surprised that they call the police. I won't be surprised, because that's what they do. Now, all this shit about slavery, okay, slavery is wrong. You know, we went through, you know, hundreds of years of slavery. We have the right to feel the way that we feel. White people, don't get me wrong. Like I said, white people are not all bad. I got white friends that use the word nigga. I use the word nigga. My white friends call me a nigga, but they're not saying it in a racist term, although the word is still not, you know, I shouldn't even be using the word, even though I'm African American and Puerto Rican. I shouldn't use the word. It's a bad word, period, no matter which way you put it. But this whole video is, you know, about the argument that me and this kid had. Like, motherfucker, you don't have to worry about the shit that we go through. You don't. White people, they get a job easy. We gotta struggle. We gotta go through so much shit. I've been going through racism shit since I was a little kid. I was up in Willow Grove Middle School, and teachers were calling me a dirty spick. You know, people were calling me a dirty white kids and teachers, white teachers were calling me dirty spick. When I went to prison for a crime I did not commit, I got abused by police, especially racist police, being called a nigger and called a spick, and it's not right. But honestly, nothing is going to change until y'all motherfuckers stop killing us. There's police that's quitting their jobs because of the Black Lives Matter, because they know it's not right. I watched a video of a white cop who quit the force and came home to his kids because he said enough is enough. This George Floyd shit is enough. That's the top that topped it off. I don't want my job no more if this is what my co-workers are gonna be doing to people who don't deserve this. They didn't have to do all that for. If you watch the video of George Floyd, he followed everything the cops said. He didn't try to fight the cops or nothing, but they still killed him. Y'all people need to open your eyes and understand that shit ain't gonna change. And for all my white friends that, you know, follow a racist ass president like Trump, first of all, he ain't my president, and Trump can kiss my fucking black ass. Real talk. You know, I'm done with all this bullshit. Like, you know, this is what this shit brings to this community. I'm scared for my children. Not of me, because I know how to defend myself. I ain't gonna have no racist motherfucker come up in my face and tell me go back to your country. Oh, you don't deserve. Bitch, you stole this country from the Indians. And you enslaved us and brought us over here. Your ancestors are fucking immigrants. But we're the fucking immigrants, right? Man, bullshit. First of all, and another thing is, y'all motherfucking white people, oh, y'all need to get up and get a job. Y'all niggas need to stop with that shit, because y'all always talking about, oh, let the Mexicans go back to their country and this, that, and the third, go back. But yet, y'all are the ones hiring all these Mexicans and Spanish and black people because y'all don't want to do the dirty work. So y'all pay these motherfuckers way less than minimum wage for them to do all the hard work. But yet you're telling them, matter of fact, I guarantee you get all the black people and all the Spanish people and anybody besides white out of the United States, right? Guarantee this motherfucking country is gonna fall. Because y'all motherfuckers are too lazy to get off your ass. We the ones struggling to find a job. We the ones struggling going through the racism shit. We the ones getting beat by police for no fucking reason. We're the ones getting murdered by police for no reason. Y'all don't gotta worry about none of that. We do. So all my friends that want to follow, you know, the Trump and all that, y'all can kiss my black ass. I'll fucking block y'all. I don't give a fuck. Y'all won't say none of that shit to my face, because honestly, y'all some motherfuckers say anything like that to my face, I'ma punch y'all dead in your fucking mouth. And that's a warning, my nigga. I'll break your whole fucking jaw. I'm not with that racist shit. Don't come around me and my kids and tell us that we need to go back to our country. Fuck y'all.